That's what this entire hour is all about. Emily Scott, come on out and tell America who's watching on QVC2 right now why this is my favorite EV rider. Why is that?
This is our, I'm going to call it the concierge version.
Okay.
So this is the version that will pack itself up for you.
This is
fold itself down for you, lock it into place itself, because what's so important at EV Rider is that you be able to get out and go, do the things you want to do. We're like looking at a brand new year. This makes it possible.
So that just folded up on its own. You don't have to take it apart. You don't have to take a screwdriver and undo it. You've already got challenge. You're a caregiver, or you've got challenges getting around.
Exactly.
Now I got to take the whole car apart? No, you do not at all. We're going to put our testimonial line up after we hear, and I give you this offer. Before we get for package, let me just clarify a couple things. This is available here and now in some colors. So this guy is the gold. It's called Jupiter Gold. The blue is the sapphire. We also have a red, and do we have a silver?
It's gone.
Silver sold out.
That one's sold out.
The red or the Jupiter Gold, there's 3 dozen in each. Okay, the shipping and handling on this is free. Now this is a huge story. Why? Because we have right now QVC.com. You ever heard of QVC.com, Emily?
Yes, I did.
It's an app. The whole thing is a website.
I love it there.
Right now we have EV riders, same brand, other scooters, other brands that do not fold, that cost $200 and $300 and $400 and $500 more. So the key to this baby is auto fold, sale price.
Yes.
Auto fold, sale price, free shipping and handling. It could not be easier to use. The weight limit on this is
250 pounds.
250 pounds. Now let's go to our testimonial here. It's Patrick. Here comes Patrick, the 45377.
Hi, I'm Pat from Everett, and right now I'm awaiting knee surgery. So the EV Rider has totally changed on how I get things done. I can go to the store on my own. I can go ahead and go on vacation, get chores done around the house. So this has been a really great purchase for me. So when I get it folded down, I'll go ahead and carefully pick it up, put it inside, making sure that it's clear. You can see with a basic SUV that it'll fit. And off we go to the store. I'm at the store with my EV Rider now. I can put the basket between my feet to collect things. With my own scooter, I'm able to get through the aisles faster. I know it has a full charge. I can also go through self-checkout without any assistance. I can take my garbage can out to the street. It navigates through rough terrain pretty well, so this has been a great benefit in my life. If you're struggling with mobility, the EV Rider is a must-have.
You know what I love about Patrick?
Tell me.
He's doing his everyday things on his own terms without asking for help. And Rick, did you see his driveway? Little bit of gravel, little bit of grass, little bit of mud. EV Rider can handle all of that.
So it went on this hardwood. It's going over carpet, sod, grass, gravel, no problem whatsoever. I'm telling you, this thing is the one to pick up. It's $800 off, and it's the auto fold. $800 off. And on QVC.com right now, we have great EV riders and other brands that aren't auto fold that cost more than this. So here's what I want to do. I want to go through the basics of this while we invite you in. The number is 800-500-7590. If you are someone, whether you're a caregiver or whether you're in need or whether you need to get around and want to get around more on your own, this is an opportunity to do it. I got some stories about other friends. I know you've got personal stories as well. I just came back from Nashville, like vacationing.
Nice.
Well, not only was it great,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of places to go
Yeah.
that are now so accessible to people of all ages and whatever their challenges are.
Yeah.
So this is perfect for this next phase of your life that we're in or getting into. You just folded that up again.
I just folded it down, and this is how it arrives to you. It arrives in one box. It arrives fully assembled. The only thing you do, I'll show you in just a minute how you connect the battery. You do it one time, but it is partially charged and it's ready to go. But this is what I love so much about this model at 52 pounds, okay? And holding 250 pounds. Rick, if I had to come all the way down here, my knees already aren't happy, okay? I could not do
So
this
you're doing
by
a deadlift
myself.
now. That's
Yeah.
a really intense deadlift.
That's
actually.
a tough thing for me to do, but
Right.
without lifting this scooter up, I'm going to tip it up, but I'm not lifting it off the ground. We have an extra set of wheels right here in the back that allows it to stand on its own. It can now roll into place, and there's an easy lift handle right
Now
there.
I can lift it up.
You
So
can
that
lift it
easy
up.
lift handle means now it's easy for me. This little car,
Yeah,
I can
it's a
put in the
vehicle.
back seat of my car. I'm telling you, this is the one to get. This is my favorite one. But what do you do with some of the other ones that are out there if they
So-
don't have this? Because this, like, why wouldn't you want this one? What do you have to do with the other
EV
ones?
Rider has easy fold scooters, but you have to do a couple manual things. But I've done excessive training on scooters. Some of the scooters out here will fold down, but it takes 10 and 12 steps. And you've got to do step 1, and then remember step 2, and then 3. And if you miss 4, you're not getting a 5.
Is that right?
And then you got to lock it, and then you got to hope you remember all that. This is the one that gets you out there easier. And
Look at that.
notice, here's what I love, is you didn't have to bend your knees, you didn't have to bend down. This is lifting
Great.
from a
Great.
standing position.
Now-
And when I squeeze over here,
Yeah.
can I squeeze over?
Sure.
Watch how I'm going to kind of rest it, because I'm not that strong is what I'm trying to say. I rest it right on my legs, throw this in the back seat, throw this in the trunk, and get on my way.
Okay, now you bring it back out of the trunk.
Yep.
Now you get to your destination, you put it down again. So the back wheels are on the ground before you automatically get it going.
Yeah, you get the key fob, you get the battery, and I'm going to hit the green button. Green means go, and it unfolds
So great.
itself for you.
You know, yesterday I was on QVC and we had an amazing Today's Special Value, and it was the Lazy Boy. We had a choice of the manual or
Yeah.
the Power XR Plus.
Yeah.
And once you try the Power XR Plus, you're like, okay, why wouldn't I want that?
Yeah.
This is the Power XR Plus of the EV Rider. I mean, this automatically set itself up. And now once you do that, now here's the rest of it. That's so fantastic.
Yeah.
Look at all the controls. Take
Yeah.
me through how simple this is to navigate.
Yeah,
Emily.
everything that you see is easy, it's intuitive. We have a graphic of the dashboard. I don't know if we can show that we might get a better view. Okay, we
Yeah,
can do it
we'll
here.
do a
So
double
right
box.
here, right there. So this is actually it's coming up right there. So on the left-hand side is your courtesy horn. That's great for crowded spaces right there. And you see how easy this is to turn on. I don't need a lot of hand strength. I don't need a lot of dexterity. I just twist that key right there. In the middle, there's an O and an I button right here. Those are your LED headlights and tail lights, and we'll show you. Those are nice and low, so you see the terrain in front of you.
Love it.
Down below, that LED screen, super, super important. This is how much distance you have. Every time you charge your EV Rider, you get up to 9 miles of distance. As you drive through those, that green light, that yellow light, they'll start to dim down. When you get into the red, you know, just like your cell phone, when it's running down in batteries, you simply recharge it, and then you've got full power again. The speed dial is on the right-hand side, and again, easy to do. But what I want to show you, and this is what I love so much, our owner and our founder is a biomedical engineer. So he understands the human body. He understands how we age with accident, injury, illness. He understands that our hands don't have the strength they probably used to. Sometimes you get arthritis in your hands. So this is a zero hand fatigue type of scooter. With one hand, right here is where you steer, but I don't have to grip this tight. I don't have to twist it, okay? So this is just easy to do. But this is how you drive the EV Rider, with one finger. No fatigue whatsoever. This is my right hand doing the work right now. I hate to say work because it's so easy. This is now my left hand. This is how easy it is. This is no fatigue whatsoever.
No fatigue whatsoever. Here's no fatigue whatsoever. It's ordering this item and getting it shipped to you for free, fully assembled. 800-500-7590. The number's right on the bottom of your screen, right down there. There's two numbers. One is 800-500-7590. That's to order the item right now. We have the Jupiter Gold, that beautiful sapphire.
Yeah.
And we have this candy apple red. Red, only 3 dozen remaining. In that gold, there's like a couple dozen remaining, and that's it. Item number is V45377. The other number on your screen right now is 800-600-1556. If you want to be on live national television right now and share your story of why you like the EV Rider Autofold, feel free to call that number. We'll screen your call and then let us know what's going on, why you like it. Now, a couple things that come with this that we haven't told you about yet is the
Yeah.
charging cable.
Yeah, so
right?
So yeah, I'm actually going to ride around you. Oh, do you want to do it that way?
Back up
We'll
right
do
there.
this.
That's
Okay.
the charging cable. So if you can charge your cell phone, you can charge this baby up. Give me some specs. You said 250 pounds.
Yep.
Is there a height restriction on this?
No
Emily?
height.
Okay.
No
and
height.
What about the runtime?
So it takes 4 to 6 hours for a full charge, and then you get up to 9 miles of distance. Here is the charger that you get. It plugs in right to the side of the scooter.
All right.
This is a round port with 3 little holes in it right there, and this is a round charger with 3 little pegs. There's only one way it can go in, so that'll fit into there. And then you have, Rick, can I say, ta-da, every time I see this, I get happy. Simple, easy,
love that.
2-prong, no password, no connectivity, no crazy tech, anything right here. Good old-fashioned 2-prong plug. Now, the first time you get it home, I said it's partially charged. We do that. Here's your battery compartment right here. The very first time you get it home, you're going to make a connection. This is the only way we can ship it to you partially charged. This is what it looks like in there. It almost looks like building blocks that your kids played with. All you do is snap that together, blue and black, and then you shut that and you never worry about that again.
Okay, great. And the instructions are obviously in the box, so you don't have to listen to everything that we're saying right now.
Exactly.
A couple other things. Lights on it, little horn. You can vary the speed. You cannot go too fast. So the maximum speed on this is
4 miles an hour.
4 miles an hour.
And you know what's cool about the maximum speed is when you go around a tight corner, this will tap its own speed down by 50%. That's to keep you securely on the scooter.
So you never ever feel like you're going to tip over on this scooter. So really tight turns on it. 800-500-7590. This is here. If you have an EV rider, call us. This is the Auto Fold EV rider, automatically folds, just push of a button, and it's easy to pick up and put in the SUV and put in the back of your car. It's our #1 brand, and this brand has been on QVC for a long time now, and people love it. And the reviews are in, and this is the one you want to pick up. And now, let's go back into real-life applications.
Yeah, absolutely.
On what you're doing right now, Em.
So EV Rider's powerful, it's reliable. They've been all over the globe. They've been to amusement parks and zoos and everywhere. But when you're in your own home, if you've ever reached for a cane or a walker, this could really take your level of support and help to the next level because of the engineering, because it's so agile and easy to drive. Now, my father's 86 years, he's almost 87, right? He lives by himself.
Yeah.
And he saw the EV Rider, and he went out and bought a scooter that he thought was EV Rider because it looked like this. Big, heavy, bulky.
Didn't auto fold.
Doesn't fold. He can never lift it up. It's over 100. It's about 136 pounds.
Wow.
Okay, so
What's
what's
this?
the point? This weighs 52 pounds, little less than 52
So it's more
pounds.
than twice as much weight.
Exactly. So he brought, and if you think that's a 30-year-old scooter, he bought that 2 years ago, brand new. So what he does is he has a walker by his bed, by his easy chair. He doesn't trust his knees. He gets vertigo. And this is what he uses for security. This is what he uses to put his weight on when he gets up and down. Not the most stable solution, but imagine it, and you know, he lives alone, so would be security for me and my family. Imagine if he had a 52-pound scooter that he could bring into his bedroom, that he could actually put a little weight, because a lot of times it's the up and down, right? It's the standing up and the sitting down that is so tough. But now I have 4 points of contact, right?
Yep.
My legs are on the ground. My hands are on the scooter and I'm leaning into the scooter. Full support right on the scooter. And we tell my dad, don't get up and run in the middle of the night. He got up the other day, 4:30 in the morning, and made a pot of coffee. Couldn't sleep, so he makes a pot of coffee. But don't go running in the middle of the night. Sit down, let yourself kind of reconnoiter, and then get going.
Point is, you can also use this inside. So I know we've got some footage outside, great. So if you are at that ballpark, this is going to be fantastic for that. If you're on the go, that's great. You can take it places, and that's why we're focusing on this auto fold. But in your own home, to get from one room to another, you now have freedom to do that. They have freedom to do that. In the middle of the night, to your point, easy to get up. So you can use it as an aid even to stand up and to sit back down, because you can maneuver it so specifically to one place. Maneuver it over to your lazy boy. You can put this thing in reverse. You can take it now to the store if you want to. I mentioned that I just got back from Nashville. So we went on Broadway in Nashville. It's crowded. There's a lot of people on the street. But we also went to some places, Em,
Yeah.
like the Nashville Hall of Fame, like the Country Music Hall of Fame. Well, and we also went to the Grand Ole Opry, the mother church of country music. What's so fantastic about that is so many of these places now, the places I just mentioned, they have places that are wheelchair accessible, that are